Today I want to show you how to start making this is just an exercise on how to work in Photoshop with some photos to make an alphabet design. So I'm in Photoshop, and this is just a quick exercise. So we're going to go ahead and set this up in inches. First off, I'm going to make my resolution 300 ppi, and then I'm sorry, I take that back. I'm going to make it 200 ppi just because it's getting big kind of when I do that. I'm more concerned about my width and my height. This is just going to be one word, so we'll make it 4 inches, 4 inches high, and we'll give it a width of, for now, we'll make it, let's make it 9. I can change that later if I need to. So there we go. All right. And I think what I want to do is spell out the word photos. So here's a little trick. If I'm making the word photos, I'm going to have P-H-O-T-O at the least and plus an S at the end, obviously. And I want to go ahead and add something here called guides. To do that, you're going to want to show your rulers. So if your rulers aren't already open, click on rulers. And then watch this. If I come over to this part of my mouse and I drag, it creates this little line here. And what I'm going to want to do is create a border. So I'm going to come to the 1/4 inch mark there, and then I'm going to come up here and come down and go to the 1/4 inch mark right there. And this is an invisible thing, by the way. Like when I'm all done, no one's going to see these guides. And in fact, if I go to View, Show Guides, I can get rid of them. So they're not actually there. They're just like these invisible lines that you can use. So I'm going to move on, and I think I want another guide, and I have to decide how big do I want my letters to be. So for example, if I go to here with my guide, that's 1 inch right there. I think I'm going to go a little bit bigger. Let's make this, oh, what the heck. I can always crop this down. So 1.5 inches. And I'll do the same thing over here. And I think because this is at there, I'm going to make this, again, 1.5 inches going this way. Let's see what that looks like. So I'm going to get a letter like that. So it's kind of like a nice way to know how to fit my stuff in. So I'll take my second letter, bring it over here, and then again I want to go to 1.5 inches, so that would be to here, and then go another 1/2 inch, or 1/4 inch rather. So there's a little bit of math involved with this, but it's not that hard. So 1.5 inches, so this would be, from the 4 to 5, that would be 1 inch, this would be 1.5 inches. Okay, and then I'll do that again, 1/4 inch, and then another 1.5 inches to the 7. So that's P-H-O-T, oh, I'll just do photo instead of photos, because I'm out of room. Okay, so 7/8 inch and a half would be to here. Done. Okay. And then I think I'm just going to crop out, oopsie, I didn't mean to do that, undo, the rest of this. So I'm just going to bring this up so that I have 1.5 inches there, or rather 1.25 inches there, and 1.25 inches here, and that looks pretty good. So those are my guides. Okay, so that's the first part. It's just to kind of get that set up, and I'll show you where to go from there in the next video. So right now, this is just basic setup to make your word look good.